Morning. What a dreary, cool morning it is. And we're waiting on a special delivery. The concrete drivers didn't get the point when I said, hey, don't dump your concrete on the gravel pile, since every gravel pile has concrete on it. I still want to deregulate. All right, yeah, that's different. Let's see if we can't figure out how to back this thing up here. Oh, looky there, dual screens. First time ever driving one of these things. It turns short, very short. You know one thing, we need AC on it here. Much better. All right, we're just gonna let this thing sit here. Put the brake on. Different than the 5S. Plenty of coffee holders too. Oh yeah? Maybe just two. So this is a demo for Massey Ferguson. This is very similar to the 5S. They brought this here. Told us to use it for a while. So we're going to plant double crops with it. This is going to be pulling the horse avatar. Pretty excited to get a taste of a bigger Massey Ferguson machine. What little bit I was in, just backing off the trailer, it is a little bit different than the 5S we have. Same joystick, but the cab layout, the cab's much bigger. Buttons are in different places. Derek from Massey, he will be down here in another day or so. Help me hook up the avatar, make sure everything's going to work on it, and give us kind of the run through on how this machine works. Yep. Just let these two get to know each other. Really, the Challenger windows were dirty, and I just didn't want to wash them. Morning. This is the day after the 8S was dropped off, and yeah, I think we're going to get a lesson on how to use it. Well, turned my back for a few minutes, and Derek from Agco came down and unhooked my tractor, and now we're hooked up to an air seeder.
Ron?
Thought you were still on the phone.
No.
So Derek and our salesman are down here. They're helping us make sure that this is all going to flow pretty seamlessly once we get started with double crop beans. We're getting hooked up to the drill now, making sure all the monitors are working and all the connectors are right. Everything should work fine, but sometimes you'll get in a situation where a tractor might have a different style connector and whatnot. So making sure that all works and making sure that everything works to the ISO screen, and show me how to use the tractor. So this is a 305 horsepower Massey. So this is the biggest frame that they currently make right now. It is a little bit smaller than our Challenger weight wise. I think this one's spec'd around, I think right now this one's sitting at 26,000 pounds. So that's probably 8,000 pounds lighter than our Challenger. Smaller engine, but still a CVT transmission. Now for pulling our air seeder, this will be plenty, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna find out, but from a power standpoint, we'll have plenty of power and plenty of hydraulic flow. Good over here. Got it! It's one of those times that the new shop would be real handy if it was done. It's raining now. We're wanting to unfold this planter. We do have a hydraulic fitting on the horse. We're going to have to swap the fit for the case drain on this tractor. So we can't run the fans. We're just kind of folding and unfolding, making sure all the monitors are working. It'd be a little bit nicer if we had some more space, but hey, we got what we got, and it's working. Setting the hydraulic flows, all that good stuff. So we're sitting here in an 8S 305. So Derek, what size machine is an 8S 305 tractor?
So 8S 305 is 305 maximum engine horsepower. The 8S series replaced our large frame 7700 series.
Okay.
You guys were out at the launch, I think at Farm Progress there a couple years back of the 8S series. At that point in time, we only had a 265.
Yep.
So now we have 285 and a 305. And this tractor has our Dyna VT, our CVT, AGCO's CVT in it, our stepless transmission.
Is that the same CVT that was in the previous model? Or?
So that's also new. So when we replaced that large frame with the 87S, we put the actually same transmission we have in our 87S into this tractor.
Okay.
So what you'll notice on the rear end of this tractor is it's really over, it's heavy built for the jobs that our farmers want in. It's never a bad thing to have something heavier built than the previous model. So the 8S delivers not only more power, but also more ballast as well. So we can ballast this one up to about 32,000 pounds. The 8S, we have a 205, a 225, a 245, 265, 285, and then 305.
All in the same frame?
All in the same frame, all the same 7.4 liter AGCO power. That same motor has been an extremely field proven motor for us. We run in our WR series, so our self-propelled windrowers runs that, and a few other machines out there run that 7.4 liter motor.
Gotcha. Well, looking forward to planting some beans with it.
Yeah, looking forward to doing some double crop beans here. Another new thing about the 8S is we have a 54 gallon minute eco pump. So that'll give you 54 gallons at 1650 RPM.
Okay.
So instead of having to run full throttle to get all that flow, I know for this particular seeder we don't need all 54 gallons, but just a lot of planters are starting to demand a lot more hydraulics, and the ability to really lower what guys are using from a fuel perspective is a big deal.
Right. Yeah.
But no, this is a brand new cab for us too, from the 77, which you guys noticed when you're in Farm Progress. But this tractor also, we have front duals on this tractor as well, which is available. But this new cab really puts the farmer in the center for sure. As you can tell, it's just a big open cab, plenty of room. Visibility is next to none in this tractor.
All right, now we can just get the weather to cooperate.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you for bringing it.
Anytime.
Morning. We've got an end wall, or at least we've got the piece of one. So the building crew, they are starting to skin this building, and they're putting exterior doors in. That's the next step, and pretty excited. Hopefully this goes pretty smooth. It is getting windy. There's a chance of a thunderstorm rolling in, so I don't know how much they'll be able to do, but yeah, they're getting started doing what they can. So we're gonna haul some 28 for Dad. He is side dressing corn right now. He's just pulling in to fill up the tank. Got a farmer down the road. He's gonna have to have some hauled to him. Then he's gonna finish up this corn right here beside the house. So we have a new pump on this fertilizer tender. We got a Banjo 3-inch pump they just came out with. Really want to try this out. We're missing one fitting to use it, so we may end up having to use our old pump. I want to see how much quicker that 3-inch system is. I know it's going to be way quicker. Pumping 28 is kind of a slow process with a 2-inch pump, and I bet that one just moves it. Dad was going in to see if we had the right fitting. We got two male couplers, we need a female, and then we will see what that pump will do. See the difference between 2-inch and 3-inch hose. Between what Dad just took with him and what we just pumped in here, he'll have enough to finish the farm he's going to. There's 80 acres of corn ground there getting side dressed, so then he'll move back over here. You may have noticed we didn't have our Y drops. I don't know why we didn't have our Y drops. I'm going to ask Dad what drove that decision. He made that decision. I think it was more of a timing thing, and the corn was still somewhat smaller than we would normally be side dressing it at. If we come back in and do a third shot, I'm pretty sure we'll put the Y drops on. Beans look good. Starting to get a little dirty though. So this is the farm that we tiled. Dad's doing that field right now. Be curious to see how rough that field is for him. Walking out here in this field while I'm waiting on Dad. He must have a plugged nozzle or something. He's stopped up there. But anyways, kind of checking the stand here. I mean, in some areas we have like some uneven emergence, like right here. This is where all the start holes were, so I kind of expected that. But looking out here in between where the laterals are, where we're getting good drainage, corn looks really good. Now, we planted across the tile holes. Planted this way. Normally we plant this way. The main reason being is so that when Dad sprays, he doesn't get a wheel down into that tile trench. That trench is going to be a little softer than the ground around it, and those tires are very narrow. Not the greatest situation, so we wanted to go across all of them, so that's what we're doing. Now, this has not been post-sprayed yet. It is going to need a post-spray application here pretty soon. See the grass coming in. Luckily that can be taken out with some glyphosate pretty easily. Going on out here, you can see where the runs are. I don't know if you can see on here. See that light green strip right here? That's one of the tile runs. And every 40 feet you can see those, but the corn in between it, absolutely beautiful looking corn. Good even emergence. This is probably some of the best stands we've had down here. This particular part of the field was corn after corn, just because we combined a field. That's just how the rotation worked out this year. But last year at this time, this ground was so drowned out, very, very uneven emergence, and this was the worst corn that we've raised since the last drought. So looks much better. Off to a really good start. This is a little bit heavier dirt, so it weathered the dry weather we were having much better than some of the sandier soils. And yeah, I have pretty high expectations for this field as long as we don't turn dry again. Right now it looks really good. A little dirty, but like I said, we'll get that taken care of.
One place over at the ditch, right out there, that slug gut or something. Couple 3 rows.
How come we're not using the wide drops?
So small. Another got 24 where I can double this and double. Take long. We put it on the next time. That big corn.
So is this corn's first shot?
No.
Okay, I thought it was.
Where we put them 2 fields.
Yeah. Some more rain. So the drought conditions have lessened substantially, but we still have had less than 2 inches of rain all of June. Main thing helping us though is the temperature. Like today is like 68 degrees. Typically we are much hotter than that in June. So we're not losing a lot of moisture, but we could still use some more. We don't have a very big bank of moisture when it does turn hot. Plus, putting in 28 on top of the ground, if you can get a rain, that'll help get that fertilizer into the ground and keep it from evaporating. So a little bit of rain would be great, especially if he gets that field done. But 120 feet at a time, he can cover some acres in an hour. I think he's got about 35 left. So that'll take him about 25 minutes maybe. So stopped over at the building. They're marking out the office space. So originally this was going to be 2 10 by 12 offices. We ended up making this a one big office. So me and BJ are going to share this, and it's 20 by 15 now. So we ended up taking it even with that post. It was 3 feet in this way, which really wasn't leaving you any room to do anything, because this post was going to be, I guess it'd be framed in. Anyways, that's what we're doing now. Bathrooms lined out. So one thing Dad is wanting to know is what people would recommend to put on this floor. We're not putting epoxy on it because, well, it'd be cheaper to put concrete on it twice. Looking for some kind of ideas. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably be way too late for a sealer. Yeah, right now it's just bare concrete, especially in the office area where we ain't going to be running a floor sweeper. We are going to buy a floor sweeper for the main shop. The guy that poured the concrete said he has untreated concrete, just runs his mop over it, his Martin, if you will, across it, and keeps it pretty good. But in here we would like to put something. I already got one good crack. But I've never seen a concrete project that didn't crack in some place. But that was a pretty good one there. Just came over to the house site. Plumber was here today. So check and see what all they got done. Dryer and washer and dryer PEX ran. PEX in here to the shower. Yes. Toilet. So yeah, guy was busy. We got a lot of PEX ran. So he's got a lot more to run. Or the PVC. So much glue down here, I think I'm starting to get a little woozy. Still has a lot to run over here. So there's a bathroom right above us here. It looks like that's the last of like the big piping he's got it run. Basically all the bathrooms are on this side of that beam. I don't think there's any running water on this side of it actually. Got garage plumbing. So this is the garage toilet. This will be walled in right here, this little corner of the garage, and have a toilet right there. At least something's happened. First real progress that's been done on the house in a little while. Morning. So today we are going to hop in the Massey. We're gonna go mow around the grain bins. Now, it needs mowed, it isn't terrible. I would like to see it a little nicer than it is right now, so we're gonna go do that. A couple reasons. One, Brad's hauling corn. There's a chance we might have to clean out a grain bin, so I want to be close to them grain bins. And two, we're going to get busy with wheat harvest, and it's not going to get mowed for a few weeks. We are officially, maybe I shouldn't say this yet, I think we're officially out of a drought. I need a place for this secondary coffee cup. Oh, this guy at the door has quite the cylinder. Anyways, we have gotten now 2 inches of rain this month. We got ½ an inch yesterday. Spread out all day, beautiful rain. Ooh, it feels good in here. So with that rain we got yesterday, it's been cool. It's still pretty cool, but it's humid today. And this tractor's not. It feels pretty nice. Is we're right beside the Thunder Chicken. And Dad's going for a joyride. All right, that's going to be it for today. I forgot we have a late Father's Day cookout. Kayla's parents were out of town on Father's Day, so we're going to head over there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.